Okay guys, pretty crazy breaking news. For the first time since this war began, Iran have shot down an American fighter jet. And now there's this hunt from both sides for the pilots. So Iran state media released images overnight showing this supposed wreckage and this is key, an intact ejection seat, seeming to suggest that these two service members that were in this jet have ejected to safety. Now, if they are out there, US pilots are trained in what's called SEER for these exact circumstances, and it stands for survive, invade, resist, and escape. And they're going to need that training because while the US have launched this search and rescue operation for them, ABC News is reporting that Iran have put out a message to shoot these pilots if they were found, and a reward is being offered if they are found alive. Now, this is just essentially a race against time. Who's going to find these pilots first? The US or Iran? I'll keep you guys updated. Okay guys, this is probably one of the most insane stories to come out of the war so far. So remember I told you all the way on Friday that for the first time since this war began, a US fighter jet was shot down over southern Iran? Well, since then, both countries have been frantically searching for the service members that were inside that jet. Now, one of them was rescued on the same day. All good, but the other was not. Rose had to spend the last couple of days over the Easter weekend in the Iranian mountains trying to hide from one side that is trying to capture him, but also make himself visible enough so that US military can find him and save him. In fact, Iran's military even offered a nearly $70,000 bounty to anyone who captured him alive. And because of that, even civilians got involved because videos on X today appear to show hundreds of people heading into the mountains to try and find him and collect their reward. Just imagine what would be going through this guy's head, because remember, these military personnel in this kind of circumstance, they are trained for the possibility of capture and even torture. So the stakes literally could not be higher for this guy. This is something straight up out of a movie. But guess what? Just hours ago, we are now receiving reports that one of these militaries have found him. And that military was the United States. Trump just posted saying that troops in the region just pulled off the, quote, most daring search and rescue operation in US history, sending in dozens of planes to find him. They even said that there was an engagement, an altercation between US and Iranian forces during this operation, but they didn't go into too much detail on that. They did say that this missing colonel did sustain injuries, but he will be fine, and that no other Americans were killed in the operation retrieving him. So Netflix, goddamn! I'm expecting a documentary on this real soon.